up here, Granny and I up here in Livingston with cousin Glenn Weatherly.
Just got out of today.
Beautiful evening out here on the porch with Max. What do you say, Max? Huh? Anyway, we're going to enjoy a little stick together. So let's light them up, Glenn. What do you say, huh? Okay. Alright, it's a fine little old mild and sweet Bandito cigar.
Macanudo.
Macanudo. So anyway, Granny and I enjoy coming up here and spending time with Glenn and Wanda when we have to come to Houston for the doctor or whatever, and so we're spending the night up here and just enjoying the beautiful outdoors. So hope everybody's having a good evening. This here is what you call Brothers of the Leaf. You know, that's a camaraderie thing that a lot of people don't understand, but men who enjoy cigars together, it's kind of like a brotherhood, and it's something really enjoyable and satisfying. Now, my good brother and our cousin Glenn Weatherly has been a good friend for a long time, and I just wanted to visit a little bit with you, Glenn, tell me a little bit about you. When you, I know you joined the Marines back years ago, and right out of high school. I think you actually got out early and jumped in there to serve your country and went to Vietnam. Just share with me just a little bit about some of your experiences there when you went in the Marines, what you did, where you went. Share that with me.
Okay, well, I quit school early. Joined the Marines at 17. Went through all my basic and advanced infantry training. And the minute I turned 18, well, they put me on a ship over to the Rock, Okinawa. Stayed on Okinawa and got ready and went over to Vietnam twice. Went over there, 2 trips over there.
All right.
But anyway, had a good time over there. Really did. Had more fun over in Vietnam than I guess anywhere. Got through with my tour. Caught a C-130 transporter. The pilot, co-pilot, and me. Back to Okinawa. And I stayed in a subunit for I don't know how many weeks or months, but then caught a ship back to San Diego. And was stationed on the East Coast there at a Marine Corps air station for a couple of years. Sharon says, "Now how did I get this job?"
Glenn, I remember there was a story you told me here a while back about when you were over there in Vietnam about you guys got hold of some bad beer.
I had a staff sergeant friend of mine over there that was an alcoholic, pretty heavy alcoholic. And we were stationed, we had our command post kind of in the desert away. And oh yeah, we had to have some beer. Well, we took off in that tactical truck down Highway 1 north, like you going to North Vietnam, that highway. Went down there a few miles, looked like an outhouse on the side of the road. Stopped in there. There was 2 Vietnamese in that thing. One of them was sitting in the corner down in the dirt, smoking opium. Big long beard. We bought a couple of cases of that French 33 beer when the French was over there.
Yeah.
Oh, did we get sick on that French 33 beer? Oh Lord, that was some rot gut stuff. stationed at that Marine Corps Air Station there, you could go up to the tower and tell them where you want to go, and they'd usually line you up with a flight. But I caught a C-130 out of there, headed to Houston, but they stopped, I believe was in New Orleans. And I went up to the tower, told them I needed to ride to Houston. And they had a little, they call it a Navy tail dragger. Little pilot, co-pilot, maybe 6 to 8 people fit on that thing.
Okay.
That pilot, co-pilot, and me. We had run through the one hellacious thunderstorm. That plane did everything but upside down. I think it did it a couple times. Lightning everywhere. Time I got to Hobby there in Houston, I was deaf for about 3 or 4 days. No compression or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Right.
But could not hear.
So that was a heck of a ride through a thunderstorm that
Oh yeah, it
you
was.
were
Yeah,
anticipating. Okay, Glenn, tell me this. You got out of the Marines and you came down here, and did you start working in refineries at that time? Or you said you worked for Phillips Petroleum at one time, right?
I had 2 or 3 jobs before I went to work for Phillips Petroleum. I had one good job with a pipe mill where I did some welding, made industrial pipe. Worked with them for a while. It was a good job. Finally got me a job with Phillips Petroleum, which was a good job that I quit. Should have never quit, but it was a good job. Went from there into the family business.
Car business?
Yeah.
Now that was a business that Uncle Lonnie and you and I guess Lonnie Stewart, and I guess your mom, y'all were all involved in that car business, right?
Mother and Dad set that up. They had that used car lot that was pumping out so many cars that they had so many notes out that I think it was a credit union, but they bought all them notes, and all of them had good records. I mean, they were good pay. And once they bought, I don't know how many thousands of dollars worth of notes, people didn't seem to want to pay them like they paid the folks, you know. So they ended up losing quite a bit of money. But that's how they got their money for them dealerships. They started out with a Datsun dealership, was turned into Nissan, and after that, it was a Subaru dealership. I was a young man with a job there that I shouldn't have had. I had more party in my blood than I had work.
What do you say, Glenn? Give me a thumbs up. Doing okay? All right, brother. All right.
Beautiful evening.
Adios, amigos. Pops out.